said you talked about the hard work Polight put in, and hard work pays off. And I think this is what frustrates people, because somewhere out there right now, in many different places, there's brothers and sisters that's working hard as a dog, and it's fucked up. And they keep hearing people saying hard work pays off, and the person that keeps telling them that, they get mad at that person. When they hear you, they get mad because there's a brother working 2 jobs right now, fucked up, Red, ain't got shit to show for it. He see Polight, and he can't understand Polight. You telling him this is the formula, work hard. He been hearing this his whole fucking life. He followed your formula, and he's fucked up.
Because now I'm all over the place because you want it like this. So no, listen. Because that's right. Because I didn't have enough.
But I had to sell the lifestyle. He said I had to make 4 million look like 40 million, and I had to make 40 million look like 400 million. That's what he quoted. And he said because basically when he got people to buy into it, it materialized. You see what I'm saying? It's so long as people bought into it, it became a reality. Now, there's some deep stuff he said. Now, he may not be in the conscious community per se.
I'm like, well, Polight shows up with necessary detail to put that, you know, buffer between him and somebody that's potentially, you know, moved the wrong way by his level of success or the message.
People ask why you think he needs security.
In reference to the situation with Chinx, and me hearing some people say, oh, that nigga's stupid, that nigga was in Queens at 4 in the morning. Do you think Polight, you personally, I want to ask you, well, all of y'all, but personally Polight, now, because I've seen you with a Bentley on camera before, on YouTube. Do you think it's smart for you, you're from Brooklyn, to go to Brooklyn at 4 in the morning and just chill, post up, you got your chain out, you in your Bentley, you ain't bothering nobody, but you just chilling. Is that a smart move? Is that something a successful black man should think is okay to do?
In a Porsche. She was only in a Porsche. But everybody got Porsches. I told him not to drive around in a foreign after a certain. How the fuck you gonna tell a grown man what to do in his hood? And all you niggas is punk boys, is driving around in foreigns, is doing all of this other fuck shit. You know what I mean? So how you gonna tell his mother that he's dead because he didn't listen to you?
But personally, Polight, now, because I've seen you with a Bentley on camera before, on YouTube. Do you think it's smart for you, you're from Brooklyn, to go to Brooklyn at 4 in the morning and just chill, post up, you got your chain out, you in your Bentley, you ain't bothering nobody, but you just chilling. Is that a smart move? Is that something a successful black man should think is okay to do?
Not if you propagate ratchet messages or negative messages.
It bothers me because it was like he wasn't even supposed to come home. Like he was rushing home to like the family, you know. He was supposed to go to Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, with French, and he cut that whole trip short just to come home. And he knew things were gonna blow up for him, you know. And yeah.
So he actually made a detour to see his family, and
that's what brought him to New York. Yeah, that's what brought him to New York.
He got killed. Wow.
Say this, white media would suggest to us that 4 in the morning is the hour for the criminals. But I'm in the hood. I know what it is. I grew up in the hood. So 4 in the morning is a very good hour for me as a conscious man also, because the frequencies are lower. More people are asleep. Less cars are driving. That's the hour you can exercise, because there's no car exhaust all in the way when you running in the afternoon with all the car exhaust inhaling it. So 4 in the morning is a beautiful hour for conscious people. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? It's magic. It definitely is. I do my best work 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, those hours. In scary movies, you see the clock at 3 and they try to push you away from it. But almost every scary movie is something crazy going on 2, 3 in the morning. But the point being, for someone like myself, being out 4 in the morning, flossing or balling or showing material success, it's a risk that you have to take from time to time. In my world, and Floyd Mayweather is one of my idols per se, right? And shout out to the money team for supporting New Covenant movement, the real estate and all that. P. Rilla particularly, you know, he did a nice post with the Tax Lien Tax Deed book and posted on his Instagram and everything. So shout out to him. But for someone like me, I'm a quote Mayweather, I'm a paraphrase. He said, when I first was coming up, there was always speculation about how much money I actually had. He said, some people didn't really think I had as much as I really did. He was actually talking about Ariza. He said, but I had to sell the lifestyle. He said, I had to make 4 million look like 40 million. and I had to make 40 million look like 400 million. That's what he quoted. He said, because basically when he got people to buy into it, it materialized. You see what I'm saying? It's so long as people bought into it, it became a reality. Now, there's some deep stuff he said. Now, he may not be in the conscious community per se. I was always into material. That's what I was doing. So when people say, yo, why are you doing this material thing? You conscious now. It's a dream. I know when I was young, I wanted the Bentley. That was me. I had to have the Coogee outfit head to toe. I had to have, if I wore an iceberg belt, I had to have the iceberg sneakers, the iceberg pants, the iceberg t-shirt. I left the button up open so you could see the t-shirt on the inside. I had the hat. That's what we did. That's how we did it. And this is a fact, and anybody that knows me would tell you. You know, so, but when I was young, my barometer was, I want that motherfucking Bentley one day. So now I'm conscious, right? So I drive the Bentley, and people are like, oh, that's a European car. To you, it's a European car. To me, it's my motherfucking dream. And I made it materialize, because when I was younger, it was only up here in my mind. Now it's physical. I had to get it because it was a dream of mine when I was younger. And that's over a lot of people's heads. But I have to materialize my conceptions because you have to burn your desires out. Otherwise, your desires burn you out. So I burnt out the desire. So I had to get that. You know, I always wanted multiple women in the same situation. Hey, call me a nigga if you want. Now I got 5 wives. I burnt my desire out. I don't need every woman I see now. I'm good. You know, maybe later on in the future, I go back down to 1. I don't know. Right now, I still love my 5, but I wanted that. I'm just doing it consciously, not on a nigga level. So I wanted the multiple women. I wanted the nice, expensive car. You know, I wanted the jewelry. And so when I got my success and I'm conscious, I would be uncomfortable if I didn't try to obtain some of these things that were in my mind.
When they hear you, they get mad because there's a brother working 2 jobs right now. Fucked up, Red. Ain't got shit to show for it. He see Polight and he can't understand Polight. You telling him this is the formula, work hard. He been hearing this his whole fucking life. He followed your formula and he's fucked up.
Because now I'm all over the place because you want it like this. So now